I have returned. Hello, everybody. I know it's been a minute, and today we're going to be talking about Colleen Ballinger and this whole situation going on with her because it's insane. And I'm already going to say it up front. I am not going to cover literally everything that has happened because, quite frankly, other creators have already made far better videos than me, which I will be telling you more about as soon as I roll the intro in a minute. And it is just getting worse by the minute, and I have made scripts countless times, and it just seems like more just keeps coming out before I can even attempt to film a video. So we're going to talk about what has happened exactly recently today that is making everything even more messed up than it already is, and we're going to talk about it. So without any further ado, grab your snacks, grab your drinks, and let's just get into this, because whoa, roll the intro. Welcome back. Now, who are we talking about? In case you have no idea what's going on, I'm going to give you a very brief summary of what's going on. Here is Colleen Ballinger, best known for the role as Miranda Sings on her well-known YouTube channels. And she has been on the platform for a very long time. And recently, a lot of things have come out and have come back out about her doing all sorts of things, basically everything under the sun, racism, homophobia, body shaming, just everything, grooming, talking to minors in group chats, everything. This woman has literally done everything, it seems, allegedly, because there's nothing legal yet going on here. Gotta say that. Everything here is alleged. Everything here is all my opinion, speculation, what I am making an opinion based on what I am seeing publicly on the internet as of now, and is continuing to be released in the mountains and mountains of screenshots, videos, everything, and making my own opinion based on this. But anyway, if you have no idea what's going on, I'm going to give you as brief a summary as possible, and if you want to go more in depth and you want to know literally everything that is happening in the situation, Swoop has made a fantastic video about it, as well as Paige Christie, who I will be linking their videos down in the comments below. They have done such good jobs, and I feel like if you really want to go in depth, and instead of waiting for me to make a video that I'm pretty much probably never going to do, because there's just so much coming out that it is hard to keep up with. Like, it literally stressed me out until the point I wanted to just go ahead and start talking about when something else happened, because there's no way I'm going to be able to make a video as well as those two people to have. So go watch their videos if you want more of an in-depth look and know everything inside and out. Go watch their videos. But if you're here for a brief summary, let me tell you. The timeline starts in 2020. A YouTuber at that time, age 17, named Adam McIntyre, made a video called Colleen Ballinger Stop Lying. And this was the original allegations of her using him, not only as a way to vent about her current relationships as a minor. He was 17 when he made this video, but he had known Colleen very, very early on in his life. I want to say like maybe 10 to 12 years old. Was completely underage, like young teenager at this time when he started interacting with Colleen. And so when he made this video and made these allegations, it caused quite a stir initially. And another YouTuber who is important to the situation but is now completely gone off the internet because of the backlash that we're going to get into in a second, named Cody Rants, made a video disputing everything that Adam said, as well as people like James Charles, when he was still pretty popular. Nothing had really come out about James, and quite a few other people, but I think it was more specifically James Charles coming out and defending Colleen in 2020 that kind of made the whole situation originally in 2020 with Adam die down mostly, and people just kind of discounted it and moved on with their lives up until 2023, when, guess what? Cody Rants makes another video. Called Why I Left the Colleen Ballinger Fandom or something, and guess what? You can't go back to it because Cody Rants, in their video in 2023, their video did a lot. It basically exonerated Adam of everything, and Cody Rants had screenshots for a lot of stuff and exposed far more about the Colleen Ballinger fandom, as well as exonerating Adam and also painting themselves in a not so good light, about talking about like a nasty like fan fiction that they wrote about people in real life getting kidnapped, and it's weird. But anyway, the backlash for that fan fiction got Cody Rants to get off the internet, and kind of left Adam here dealing with all the stuff, because Cody Rants' video opened this all wide open again, and people came to Adam's defense, and Colleen Ballinger was getting called out by far more many people than before, now that this situation had blown up again and exonerated Adam with Cody Rants' video. Now with Cody gone, people like a girl named Becky came forward and talked about her experience at a Miranda Sings show where Colleen had a bit called the porn bit, and in this porn bit, Becky wanted to originally do, Colleen was encouraging girls to dress up skimpy, which, can we talk about that for a second? Isn't it weird that Colleen, with her following being mostly children, had a whole bit where she wanted girls to dress up skimpier? I don't know, that's weird. But anyway, the bit that Becky ended up doing was called the yoga challenge. And in this yoga challenge, Colleen had her get on the floor, spread her legs, and a fart sound came out. And it's disgusting. Many more people have come out about this situation. And then Colleen ignored it for weeks. Colleen had ignored it for weeks while this situation was getting far much more attention. Adam was making videos. People were coming out. People were heavily talking about this now here in 2023, up until a few days ago when Colleen made her apology, which isn't even an apology, where she sings a song using a ukulele to basically say that she's not sorry. She acknowledges what she's did. She's not sorry. She basically downplays everything, paints herself to be a victim, and basically just spits in the face of everybody that's been hurt by her, accused by her. And after this apology, we get to what has happened today regarding that non-apology. And now today, Colleen goes and puts her non-apology song on Apple Music.
Wow.
She put it on Apple Music. She put the toxic gossip train, which I already filmed an entire segment about of me reacting to it, but now I'm not going to use that footage, and this video is going to be astronomically short now, because she's going to I already know she's going, if she hasn't already, she's going to actively copyright strike people for using her toxic gossip train. Now actual official song released on Apple Music. She's going to use this song to silence people talking about it and how bad this non-apology was. She put it on Apple Music. Girl, when people were joking and saying that this was the song of the summer and people were singing it, it wasn't to praise you. Girl, it wasn't to praise you. That or this was some kind of move, smart move on your mark, which isn't even smart. If you think this was smart to do, you are digging your hole even deeper than it already was. Colleen, get off the internet. Oh yeah, in the live shows that she was doing while everybody was talking about this for a week and exposing her for even more stuff, like her books that were published as Miranda Sings are just disgusting. Just disgusting, full of disgusting things. Like, oh my god, there's like a whole ass page where she's talking about, like, there's like a picture of a hot dog, and she complained about it because she wanted it to look like a and she wanted ketchup to be on the hot dogs, and she got mad that they messed up with that in publishing. What the hell? Colleen Ballinger, please get off the internet. Doing this is not it. Doing this was not it. I don't understand. I don't understand in the slightest. Like, I gotta say, I know a lot of people are like, how come this was never discovered before? How come we've never talked about this before? One, she was one of the most beloved and huge creators on the internet. Not only that, but I think it's more the fact that, like, again, her following was mostly children. Children aren't really going to pick up on this. It's just that she's been on the internet so long now that original group of children, and not the people actively following her now, are now adults. Like, she even says so in her Toxic Gossip Train that she has been on the internet for over 15 years. If her original audience were children and 15 years past, even if those kids were starting watching her content at 5 years old, they're now well into their 20s. I think it just took long enough for these kids to age up and then start speaking out about it once they aged out of that demographic to realize, holy crap, that crap wasn't okay, was it? It wasn't okay. I think we should talk about this. I think that's more what's happened, and I think now that it's kind of getting out of that bubble of the Colleen Ballinger fandom and people defending her, people are actually taking a moment and taking a look to actually look at her content. Because I gotta say, the only experience I ever had with Miranda Sings was hearing her name on the internet, and then trying to watch Haters Back Off on Netflix, getting through one episode, thinking I just didn't understand the humor, because, again, I'm not really her demographic. I never really, even when I was her demographic, I wasn't really interested in her content. I thought she was weird. I thought maybe it was just like a specific form of humor that I didn't get personally, because I never understood her humor. So I thought that was just me, and I quit watching and I moved on with my life, as a lot of people do when they see a creator that's popular, Brent Rivera, and they're popular as hell, but like, you're just not a fan, and you move on with your life, as you should, instead of leaving hate, because there's a lot of instances now where people are like, I don't like you, and I'm just sitting here like, okay bro, then just move on. You don't have to tell me you don't like me. Oh my god, there goes my dogs. I'm sorry. Which, I didn't even bring this up before. I kind of came back to the studio after I just finished filming this. But not even mention what she did to Trisha Paytas. Can we talk about this for like a couple minutes? I'm going to talk about this for a couple minutes. So, Colleen Ballinger has had like a kind of friendship with Trisha Paytas for a very long time. And it just came out that Colleen Ballinger was sharing Trisha Paytas's OF content, which she paid for, subscribed to Trisha Paytas's OF, so she could send these pictures to other people without even asking, and would have watch parties with her friends at her home where they would watch Trisha Paytas's NSFW, gonna be putting it up on the screen, content where they were making fun of Trisha's body and body shaming her. And then Colleen Ballinger has the absolute audacity to go and act like a friend to Trisha's face and make a podcast with her. And made a podcast with her, knowing that she was making fun of this woman across from her behind her back. And there's evidence for it. Someone named Johnny on Twitter has that's also been someone that was working with Miranda Singh's Colleen Ballinger, kind of like Adam was. He came out and said a bunch of stuff, like how it was working with her and all the stuff that he went through. But like, he exposed this, and it's disgusting. And then when Trisha Paytas recently made her response video denouncing Colleen and everything, which Trisha had a very mature response, let me be honest. Watching Trisha Paytas' response and how mature she actually handles this is such a good thing for her. Like, normally I don't really pay attention to Trisha Paytas. Like, I know she's done so much in the past, but the fact that she's trying and has responded to this situation in particular with such a level head and mind is just, one, good for her, but also kind of baffling. And I'm happy for her. But like, I'm not happy for the fact that she had to respond like this because of what Colleen did. What Colleen did is just disgusting. And if that doesn't show that Colleen will actually be so two-faced as to say that she thinks that every body is beautiful, sitting across from a woman that she has been literally mocking the naked body of in watch parties with her disgusting ass friends, can sit across from that woman that she openly mocks with her disgusting friends in watch parties and group chats and private messages, sharing some content that you have to pay for, not only robbing Trisha of that money, but robbing Trisha of every shred of trust that she probably has. For what, Colleen? For what? It's just disgusting. The way she would sit across from Trisha and mock her like that, just... And then have the absolute gall to have a fucking podcast with the woman that she's mocking behind her back. It's just disgusting. Moving on. But yeah, Colleen Ballinger, please get off the internet. Just get off the internet. You are digging your hole deeper. I think her team fired her, if I'm going to be honest. I think her team has fired her. And now she is just doing whatever she sees fit. Because who would be letting her make these decisions if she had any kind of a professional team? Let's be honest. Who would be letting her make these decisions? I have no idea. But yeah, now she put her song on Apple Music. Please, nobody give that a view. People have reposted it, I'm pretty sure, here on YouTube. So if you want to listen to Toxic Gossip Train, then just go look up a re-upload. Don't even give her the view, because everything is gross, everything is disgusting. There's no way I could talk about each and every little thing that has come out. But that's what I've got for you guys today. If you want me to keep talking about the situation, please let me know in the comments below. I'm glad to be back. I'm trying to slowly get myself back into content, but there's a lot going on IRL Not going to get into it. Just a lot has been happening. So, yeah. If you're looking for my socials, I'll be popping them up right here. Popping them up. Yeah. And yeah, I think that's it. With all that horrible self-promo out of the way, I love you all so much, and I hope you have the best day. Bye.